Hi, my name is David, and I'm going to walk you through how I solved the CSWP practice problem 11.2. So for this problem, we're going to create our basic body. It's a rectangular prism. Then we'll focus on these 4 holes and then these 9 holes. Let's get started in the top plane. We'll create a centered rectangle with dimensions 60 and 60, then extrude 10, and then go into the hole wizard. So we're going to select counter bore, so that's what the C bore is for. Go into ANSI metric and select socket head cap screw. And then the size will be M5. So the fact that we're in metric is both because of the fact that right here it says units are mmgs, but also because M5 is indicating a metric type of diameter. All right, we'll leave the fit as normal, and then the end condition, if it's not already set it to through all, so that we can see all the way through. You can tell that it's through all here because we see the background. And for the positions, we'll draw the positions on this face, and we'll just put one right here and then one down here as well. Okay, and let's set up a few lines of symmetry. There's going to be symmetry about this line for these two guys, and then when we reflect those over, there will be 2 more on the other side. Now we can set up the symmetric relation by clicking and then holding down Control and clicking on the center line and the other one, and set up a symmetric relation. So that's good. And then we can set the distance between these guys to 46. So that's looking good too. So we should be able to move these backwards and forwards, but we'll lock that down in just a moment. So now what we're going to do is take these two, Control click on this center line, and mirror entities. So that way when we're moving this, the other 2 will be symmetric. So the only last dimension we have to set is the distance between these horizontally, which is 46, and we're fully defined. Okay, so these are in the right position. We can hit the green check to make the holes, and you can see that they're all the way through. All right, so let's focus now on these holes here. Okay, so we'll enter the hole wizard. We want to go to hole, ANSI metric. The type will be drill sizes because that's what we're seeing here, drill sizes with a diameter of 8. We have to go down a ways and get to the diameter of 8. Again, through all, because we can see through to the other side. And then we can work on our positions. So we'll select this face, and we'll just put one right in the center and hit the right mouse button to do the green check mark. Okay, so now that we've got that hole, we can use a linear pattern to start creating these other holes here. But with a regular linear pattern, it's only going to be going about a line that you select. And so far, the only lines that we have are these edges here. So we're going to want to create some kind of reference lines that are going diagonal at a 45-degree angle. And basically, we can just create a reference line from this top corner to this top corner because that'll be at a 45-degree angle from this horizontal. And then we'll create another one so that we can extend it in that direction as well. Okay, so let's start a sketch in the top plane, or this top face. We'll create a center line going diagonal and another center line going diagonal. And then we can just exit out of the sketch. So now we've got those ones for reference. So now when we go into this hole, so we'll select that hole, do linear pattern, then we can say which direction we want to go. We want to go along one of these construction lines here. And let's see, I'm going to make this normal here. And it looks like the spacing between these is going to be 15. So 15 between each of these holes. So we'll set this to 15. We want it to be symmetric, so we want to create holes in both directions. And 2 is going to work, so it looks like that's looking pretty good. Okay. All right. So now we've got holes along this line. Now let's take those 3 and do exactly the same thing along this other line. So select the linear pattern, which is those 3, and then linear pattern in the other direction. There we go. Make it symmetric. It's already set to 15 spacing. So we can hit the green check mark and should be good. So let's see, our volume is 29430. 29430. 29430 cubic millimeters. Awesome. I did want to show you one more trick that I've just found out about, so I'm kind of excited about it, which is that you can, instead of doing 2 linear patterns, you can use a fill pattern to fill in all of these holes based on just the center hole. So let's see how that works really quickly. I'm going to drag this up. So at this point, all we have is this hole that the first hole that we placed. So if we select that one and then under linear pattern, the down arrow, go to fill pattern. For fill boundary, I'm going to select this face, and so the contours around that will be sort of like your region that you're interested in. Now, let me just make it so you can see from the top down. Now the spacing between each of these instances is going to be 15 millimeters. The angle we're going to set to 45 degrees. And then margin we can just set to 0 because we don't want to be slopping over these boundaries. We just want to be going out to those boundaries. And there we go. So now we've got this pattern where each of these are spaced apart 15 degrees at a 45 degree angle. So we can hit the green check mark and we get exactly the same result, 29430. So that's a really cool feature. If you don't know about it, fill pattern. It works really well in this particular case because you can set that angle that you want to fill it at. And it won't make holes where these holes are because these are out of bounds in terms of that region when you select that face. So it's a pretty awesome tool. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and keep studying.